Welcome to Foundation Friday. The dedication and covenant of silent unity was signed on December 7th, 1892 by Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, founders of the Unity movement. It is unlikely when they signed this covenant that they had any idea how far-reaching unity would be as it evolved into the church we know and love today. We invite you to join us as we explore and share some of the original ideas, teachings, and writings of the men and women who created the foundation of the Unity Church.
Hi, thank you for joining us today for our Foundation Friday series. Today, I think we have something that you'll really enjoy. Our article today is written by Ellen Davenport and Reverend Ellen Davenport. You may recognize that name. She wrote Hell in the Hallway, Light at the Door, and we did a book study on that wonderful book, of course, at Unity Church of El Cajon. She also wrote the 5 Principles, one of Unity's key workbooks. The article we're looking at today is a very brief history of We Wisdom. And the intro says, for nearly 100 years, Unity published a children's magazine called We Wisdom. It is so fondly remembered that in 2019, Unity created a retrospective booklet for the nostalgic adults, tracing the history of the magazine and including a sampling of the stories, poems, and artwork that enthralled children for decades. This article is excerpt from the retrospective booklet, which is still for sale at unity.org if you want to get the entire booklet. Here's the article. At one time, We Wisdom was the longest running children's magazine in America. It was born in August 1893 from the heart of Unity co-founder Myrtle Fillmore, who was editor of the monthly periodically for nearly its first 30 years. Her 3 boys were key assistants, starting before they were even 12 years old. As the story is told, Myrtle had a vision in the early days of Unity. She saw herself surrounded by crowds of people, many of them unruly children. A voice within asked, "Who will take care of the children?" And it answered, "You are to take care of the children. This is your work." In the first issue of We Wisdom, Myrtle wrote, "The mission of We Wisdom is not to entertain the children, but to call them out. To be always entertained is to be dwarfed and dependent. To be called out is to follow the harmonious law of the soul's unfoldment." Isn't that beautiful? Encouraging, engaging, enthralling. We Wisdom was part of a golden age in children's literature. Characters developed during the half century included Mary Poppins, Long John Silver, Peter Pan, Peter Rabbit, Mowgli, Dr. Dolittle, The Hobbit, and Winnie the Pooh. Children's magazines flourished too, but We Wisdom outlasted them all. Through the years, We Wisdom was filled with children's stories, Bible lessons, puzzles, riddles, recipes, paper dolls, comic strips, craft suggestions, pages to color, songs, prayers, and always poems. We Wisdom was also known for sometimes breathtaking artwork. The first of it created in 1919 by Rickett Fillmore, Myrtle's then adult son. The names of Lowell, Rickett, and Royal Fillmore appeared in the Wee Wisdom occasionally as authors, and more often when their mother wrote about them. Even as boys, the three took over editing the magazine while their parents were on vacation and always featured work of children. Today, Wee Wisdom would be called interactive. Children were encouraged to write letters, send poems, and create stories for publication. Myrtle Fillmore directly addressed the children in her columns. She always called herself Ye Editor, as if they were chatting on the front porch. The magazine staff made a point of responding to children's letters. The Unity Village News, celebrating Wee Wisdom's birthday in 1971, said, "The character building ideals of Wee Wisdom are thoughtfully phrased, not in religious language, but in universal language, acceptable to all faiths and creeds." Perhaps this is one reason why the magazine is accepted in thousands of schools and libraries all over the country. So that's an excerpt from the excerpt of this article. I hope you've enjoyed it. Better yet, I hope you're curious to find copies of Wee Wisdom and bring them to life and maybe share them with the generations in your family. God bless you. Namaste.
Thank you for joining us, and let's stay connected and grow in spirit. We are on Facebook. Search for Unity Church of El Cajon and follow us and like our posts. You can reach us on YouTube at Unity Church of El Cajon. Please subscribe to our channel, watch our videos, and leave comments, which can help us improve. We are on the web at unityofelcajon.org. Email or call our church office to receive our weekly newsletters, which lists all of our activities and opportunities to learn and grow together.